Love my country, love my freedom. Fuck the welfare, now I don't need them. Shotgun race from the woods to the plate. Ain't never went hungry, ain't never too late. So come around here, son, running your mouth. You can fuck around and find out. You can fuck around and find out.
You may make it through the snakes, snares, and alligators, but once you get to the gate, you can't depend on your waiters, cause you'll be over your tater. I'm talking growing tomatoes, feeding the worms I fish with later. I'll have a fish stick plate over a 6-foot grave before I take a knee as our anthem plays. My hands on my heart, I stand on what I say, and my Second Amendment handles what I can. I ain't trying to be Billy Badass or talk shit, I'm just saying, there's the line, don't cross it. I got a Red Ryder gun when I was 3, so I don't run or hide from anything. Bitch, I'm a red, white, and blue collar boy from the South. You can fuck around and find out.
Love my country, love my freedom. Fuck the welfare, now I don't need them. Shotgun race from the woods to the plate. Ain't never went hungry, ain't never too late. So come around here, son, running your mouth. You can fuck around and find out.
Oh, Jay.
You can fuck around and find out.
If they looking for me, well, they know where to find me. I'll be half drunk, strapped up in a whitey. I can show you if it's needed. When you see it, you'll believe it. If you don't love it, you can leave it. Michael Jackson, you can beat it. F-A-F-O, I teach you how this game go. Different joints, same smoke. Wake up, wear the same clothes. Real redneck, I'm a piece of white trash. Blue collar boy, but my lady's high class. Got the music way up loud with a cigar in my mouth. Fuck around and come find out how we do it in the South.
Ain't saying nothing, but you're running that mouth. I never take a handout, I'm too damn proud. I'm a son of the dirty South with a truck seat high and these straight pipes loud. This land, land of freedom, double barrels in case we need. Man up, we'll sit your ass down. We done talking, fuck around and find out. Love my country, love my freedom. Fuck the welfare, now I don't need them. Shotgun race from the woods to the plate. Ain't never went hungry, ain't never too late. So come around here, son, running your mouth. You can fuck around and find out. You can fuck around and find out.
Hey, y'all. Teresa, I don't think the one that would know here that Jules, what, I think they're German Shepherds, right? Jules would be the one to know absolutely for sure. Hey, Freeside. Teresa, thank you for the birthday wishes. Chai, Mr. Mark, run. Nicole, I was thinking about you today, Nicole. I love you. Hope you're doing good, love. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're fucking beautiful, man. I want one so bad. They're just, because Jules has got me on this German Shepherd kick. She's got me like wanting one so bad. And those black ones are just, I need to get one and we can have babies and we can be in-laws then, Jules. Oh, okay, bro. Yeah, they're beautiful. I want one so bad. Let's see, who else is here? Auntie, hey, if you're still here. So good to see you, know. Bag of hammers. I got your box today for my birthday and I cried. You are fucking amazing. And that made my whole day. And it's like, it's perfect. Thank you. And I have the best people, I swear. And hey, Rebel, what's up, bro? Good to see you and the wifey, if she's listening. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Man, I had to upgrade. Vexing, always a pleasure. And And also, our lovely Jules here has celebrated her birthday recently. We are almost birthday twins, so everybody give her a happy late birthday. Oh, that would be awesome, Jules. No, my birthday was the 7th, and I didn't go live or nothing, but it was the other day. I would love to have a German Shepherd. I didn't even think about one because I want a big dog. You know, I got my two little wieners and I want a big dog. Because I was raised around Chihuahuas and Beagles. I wanted a Beagle Hound. I still want a Beagle Hound. I might get both. But because I just love Beagle Hounds and they're great family dogs. And you know, I got hound dogs anyway and they howl. So your birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Teresa. And vexing. I know I got a lot of Virgos in here. Virgos are the best. People either love us or hate us. And thank you, Jules. Happy birthday to all my Virgos. I love Virgos. Virgo women are the fucking best. And I'm sorry if there's any Virgo males in here, but you suck. And I think September Virgos are better than August Virgos. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I hadn't been live in a while and I had a really long nap today and I'm like wide awake. So I figured I'd go live and catch up. And I've been cleaning purses all day and because I'm going to get into the resale world kind of. And actually, Miss Christine, the five fives. I know some of y'all know her from Daisy's channel and stuff. She's actually pretty fucking amazing. I love Miss Christine, but she's kind of got me into it, you know, and like I love Coach and Kate Spade and all that Dooney, and I got a lot of them myself, and I've been kind of thrifting. And you're a turkey baby, gobble till you wobble. 420's awesome birthday though, child. That's fucking awesome. That is fucking awesome. Your husband's an awesome August Virgo. My first husband was an August Virgo. I don't. Uh, I've dated a few Virgo men, and I was married to one, and they're not like us women. Us women are different. Virgos are very misunderstood, but we are fucking amazing people. I'm sorry, but we are. We don't take no shit. We can read people. Hi, Tracy. Welcome. I'm ready for some fucking Thanksgiving, man. I love the holidays. Like, oh, that's awesome, Reb. You got twins? I didn't know that. That's freaking awesome. That is pretty good, Vexing. That is really awesome. I actually dated a guy that had the same exact birthday as me. He was a year older than me, and it was just, I don't know, Aquarius. What is Aquarius? What month? Boy and girl. Oh, got them both. That's a good one. April Fool's baby. That's cool though. I think Save Robbie got married on April Fool's Day, actually, if y'all know Save Robbie. Aquarius. February. Are you a Capricorn, Nicole? Because my son was born in January. Taurus. My grandmother was a Taurus. That's pretty cool though, Vexing, you know? Taurus. Got some Tauruses in the house. You're an Aquarius. Duh, you said that probably up there. You did, duh. Squirrel. Yeah, my son's birthday is January 19th. I have a friend that was born on leap year and it's really wild. I don't know the Aquarius song. Yeah, child, my grandmother was a Taurus and yeah. I think it's Capricorn, ain't it? January 19th. Sagittarius, is that December? New kids. I don't know if I said hi. Hey, I always love seeing new kids. January 30th. Yeah, one of my friends, she was a leap year baby, and it's really weird. Because she's like, well, I'm not having a birthday this year. Hey, loves to lurk. The only Cancer? I don't know. We got any Cancers in here? Okay, Sagittarius. That's what I thought. Yeah, my oldest son is Sagittarius, and my baby is Capricorn. Snacks, snacks, snacks. Look, snacks and nunks. Two of my OGs. Know me longer than anybody. I love it. All is good, new kids. Thank you. I've been really busy with life, and yeah, nobody wants to be a Cancer. One of my doggies is a Cancer. Her birthday is July 9th. She's mean as shit. She's the one that bites me. Loves to lurk. I love that name. Flies! Hey, boo! So good to see you. I know, ain't that a great name, Mr. Mark? Absolutely, yes. Auntie, I love you. It's always a pleasure to see you. Oh, you're good, Mr. Mark. You are good. You are absolutely good. I don't have anything specific to talk about. It's just, I thought, why not? Let's go on here. Super emotional. Ain't Flies on the Coastline like the best fuck? I love her name. It's the coolest name, for real. It really is a cool name. There's a lot of cool names. I love people that are different like that. And Flies is one of the most awesomest people ever, and I love her. Talk about Bigfoot. I don't know nothing about Bigfoot. Vexing kudos to you to be married to a Virgo. That's pretty fucking awesome, though, for real. My husband, that was a Virgo, he is on his sixth marriage. It's like, damn, I thank God I was fucking the first marriage. You walked out today, Flies? Oh my God. Flies in my big blue nation, baby. Yes, Teresa, I watched the debate. Oh my God, I don't even know what to think about it. I was going to talk about the debate, yes, and oh my God. Oh, yep. Unk and Trump even said that in the fucking debate. Yeah, Mr. Mark, I'm serious. He's on his sixth wife. Yep. I mean, come on. And his newest wife, his sixth one that he's married to right now, she thinks she's got a gym. Come on. And no shade, well, kind of shade through Chris Proudfoot. You know, he's been married 5 times. When you beat Chris Proudfoot in marriages, you know, yeah, keeping them close tonight. Yeah, Trump's fucking hilarious. I love him. Stubborn as shit. Virgos are stubborn. I'm pretty stubborn. I'm trying to overcome that. One of my main things is I hold grudges, and I'm really working on that. My stepmother, my dad's wife, she's passed away now, but when my mom died, she was very jealous of my mom, you know, because my mom raised us, and my mom was a beautiful lady. Not really, well, my stepmom wasn't so pleasant. And she was very jealous of me and my grandmother, my dad's mom, any women in my dad's life. She was very jealous of. It was really fucking weird. And I didn't like the bitch. She treated me like shit, and my brother was like the golden child to them, you know, because he was a boy. And me and her got into it, and she says she called my mom a bitch. This is after my mom had passed away, and ain't no motherfucker gonna fucking talk about my deceased mother when she's not here to defend herself, because when she was alive, she handled that fucking bitch. And when she called my mother a bitch. I held a grudge on that lady until the day she died. But she took very good care of my father because my father is very ill. But still, and it kind of bothers me because I did hold that grudge until the day she died. And I, he's a grudge holder. See, I am too. And I'm really trying to work on that. Because that is one of my biggest things. Like, I'm very stubborn and hold grudges, and that's not a good combination. Like I said, I got my own. I don't need no more. Helen, that's right. And that woman, no, my mom was dead and gone, and she wanted to still trash my mother. No, my mama raised me and my brother on her own for years, and my dad never helped her nothing. And then my stepmom, she fucking always kept shit going between me and my dad, and I had a lot of resentment and hated him for a long time. And well, she died, and this is when I was working on the road, and my dad had a stroke, and he went into the hospital, and because it was really bad. And the morning that he got out of the hospital, she went into the hospital. She had she was in congestive heart failure, and she went into the hospital and had a heart attack and died. Like the day that my dad got out from having this serious stroke. I mean, and I was on the road. I was in Florida, and my dad lives in Alabama. And my brother called me. He's like, "Sis, you've got to get here. Dad needs us." My brother's a cross country truck driver, and he even came in. And my dad didn't even know me and my brother. He couldn't walk. He couldn't do shit. I mean, me and my brother, it was awful. And I don't know. It took her dying for me to have a relationship with my father. And even though she's dead and gone now, I still hold that resentment toward her because they were together 30 years, most of my life. And she kept my father from me and made me hate him for so long. And I still kind of hold that against her. And now, me and my dad, I would fuck a motherfucker up over my father now. We are closer than we've ever been in my life. But I got off the road and I went and spent 2 months in Alabama with him to help him get better and shit. But it was the worst feeling, after that stroke. He didn't even know me and my brother. We're his only children. And we both got off the road and went and helped him. And now I would kill a motherfucker. And that's facts over my daddy. Right, Helen, it can. And she just calling my mother those names she was calling because she was trying to fucking hurt me. It does hurt because my mother raised me and my brother. Well, I had a stepdad that helped, which was phenomenal. But my dad, she kept him from us, because we grew up born and raised in Kentucky. My dad's from Kentucky, but he left and moved south, and me and my brother was really little, and she kept him from me my whole life pretty much. But I held a grudge because nobody fucking is going to talk about my mama. My mama done it all. She was a mother and father for a long time to us. And this bitch wants to talk about my deceased mother? Fuck you. I still don't care for her. The only thing is, whenever I went in to help my dad after he had that bad stroke, I seen, that he he loved her, but I kind of felt like, he picked her over us. But I kind of get it because, your partner is always going to be there. But still, he wouldn't take up for us. He let her talk to me. My brother's a whole different story, but she kept him from us. And then when she called my mother a bitch and whore and all that because she was trying to hurt me, she pissed me off. It hurt me, but it pissed me off, and I held a grudge for like 8 years on her. And I held that grudge until the day she died, and I still kinda hold that, but I seen what that she did take really good care of my father. So vexing, you kinda understand that, you know? And but now me and my daddy are closer than ever, but it's like, why couldn't I've had my daddy when he was good and healthy and, all those things, but this bitch is why. No, thank you, Mr. Mark, and I think I have that right too, but sometimes it bothers me because I held that grudge, but then I was like, "Fuck that bitch," you know? She hated me and my granny, my dad's mother. She hated us because we were women. I mean, it's bad when you're jealous of your partner's mother and daughter. Now, my little brother, that's their everything, her everything it was. But now, me and my dad's closer than my dad and my brother. And I'm actually working on moving up there with him, to Alabama. And it is hard to forgive insults, especially when it's your mother that raised you. And my dad never paid child support. He never done nothing for us growing up. Then I wonder, I used to blame him. I used to call him my sperm donor, but now that I'm older, I see it was her. It was her. Like, let's see. I was going into middle school actually. But my mama, because when dad first moved south, when he left Kentucky, he moved to Avon Park, Florida, because he had friends there. And my mom gave my dad a chance, and he came up to Kentucky, picked me and my brother up. We're like, yes, because we hadn't been to Florida, we were little. We're like, yes, yes, mom, and she was hesitant on it. We went to spend the summer with them in Florida, and it was really horrible. Like, we had to ask for food. We had to, like, no, I wasn't raised like that. My mom was like, if you want something to eat, sissy, you go get it. She called me sissy. And then it's like they made us eat cold spaghetti for fucking breakfast. And it was just this bitch. And she didn't have children. And it was horrible. I remember I would wait till they would go to bed at night and I'd sneak in the kitchen and get me and my brother cheese sandwich, cold cheese and bread sandwiches. And I'd take him one and I'd have me one and have to hide the cheese wrappers and stuff in my room, and but then I don't know, and then they moved to Alabama because that's where she was from and she had a house there and stuff and she had renters and then they moved out, and the house was paid for, so they moved up to Alabama the next year and that's where he's still at. And we went down there again for the summer and my granny and pawpaw, my dad's mom had, me and my brother's only grandchildren. They bought us bikes and all this, and we took them down there. When my daddy we got down there and he sold our bikes. They sent us like money, my granny and papa, because they were kind of wealthy, and sent us money, to have down there. Well, they stopped in Tennessee. This was before fireworks. You could get the good fireworks, more than you can now. But spent all that money on fucking Tennessee fireworks and just well, then it was like getting closer and closer time, for us to go back to Kentucky with our mama. And I was like, man, it's getting close. We got to start school. We got to go get our shots. I was 11 years old because, you get your shots when you're 11 years old. And they set us down one day in the living room. I knew something was up because, that intuition. And they said, you're not going back to your mother because, my dad ran off and left us when we were little. And there wasn't never no custody or nothing. And I'm like, what? And they had these files they pulled out and stuff. Like, it was crazy. And I was so I was like, what the fuck? I'm never going to see my mama again. The woman that raised me. I'll never forget, I was going into middle school. I was 10, 11 years old. And they're like, yeah, they pulled out all these files and convinced us our mom. And they had this and that. And they took us and got our shots, enrolled us in school in Alabama. and it was fucking horrible. Well, one night, I was like, "Fuck this," because I remember, like when I was in Kentucky and stuff. I can't remember how I even got this, but you could probably still do this. But back then, you could put change in the mailbox, and the post office people that picked the mail up would put a stamp on the letter for you if you put the exact change in there. So one night, I found me a green. I'll never forget it. A green magic marker, a piece of paper, and an envelope. And I don't know, remember how I collected this change. This was before Dad sold our bikes, and I snuck in the bathroom and I wrote my mom a letter. I'm like, Daddy's not bringing us back to Kentucky, and I was like, please, Mama, get us, and I snuck. And the next day, I took my bicycle, I rode all the way down to the end of the road and stuck that letter in someone else's mailbox and put change in there for the stamp. And I was just praying to God I didn't get caught, and I didn't. And like, no time, it was like a week or so later, they gave us some bogus story that they were going to Kentucky to finalize that we were going to live with our dad. And um, come to find out, no, my mama fucking got a badass lawyer. And um, yeah, and they had so much time. My mom was coming to Alabama to pick me and my brother up, and they weren't telling us that. They had us still freaking out. And yeah, they got my dad for interstate kidnapping. They pulled his rights to us and everything. And my mama got us. And but whenever, I'll never forget, because they had to come to Kentucky for court. And I'll never forget, we was in the courtroom and they pulled that letter out and was reading it. And I was like, fucked around and find out, even though I'm 10, 11 years old, I knew I had to save me and my brother, and we never went back. Okay, let me catch up on some questions here. Oh, I'm sorry, Helen. It's hard, man. It is hard, Flies. And it was like, I wanted to have that chance with my dad because I did, it was my daddy. And she took that away from us. You could beat up your mom's boyfriend or be at your mom's boyfriend. She was so jealous of me and my granny. And thank you, Bag of Hammers. It's okay now, because this is going to be really fucked up. Because look, she don't have him now, and I do. I have my daddy now. Hey, Slick Black, I've never seen you. Yours was the 10th, mine was the 7th. But it's like, who has him now, bitch? I still hold some resentment toward her, I do. And I probably always will, because if it wasn't for her, my dad would have never interstate kidnapped us, or done none of that bullshit. He never would have. He never would have let her treat me and my grandmother, his own mother, like that. And like, she wouldn't let us drink pop or nothing. We had to drink water all the time, which, I wasn't raised like that. My mom always had pop in the refrigerator. Me and my brother, if we're thirsty, get it. If you're hungry, get it. And then you go to this fucking bitch in the South, like, well, I'm in the South, but that don't even have kids. Thank God she never had none, because I could imagine how those kids would have turned out. But yeah, I still hold some resentment toward her. And I held that grudge because the way she talked to my mother was beautiful. She was a beautiful lady. And not saying like my stepmom was Native American. She was 3/4 Native American. And she was like 4 foot tall and like 500 pounds. And I could see, because my mom I look just like my mother, you know? It is hard to get over flies, and I'm at I was going through some childhood trauma, treatment. I need to get back into that, but I just don't think that's something I can ever forgive her for. I don't know. Sometimes I feel bad because I held that grudge all those years, even after she's dead, and but now I got my daddy, but now he's sick, you know, and I wanted him when I was younger. I didn't wanna have to remember these memories of him interstate kidnapping us and selling our bikes, and it was, like, right after I wrote that letter and stuff, he sold our bikes, you know, because I used that bike to ride down the road to mail that letter in the mailbox, and, you know, like, they I guess they thought I was dumb, but I would love to have seen my stepmom's face when she realized that I sent that letter to my mama. But, yeah, my mama burnt my daddy and him's ass in court. But now I would fucking kill over my father. I would fuck a motherfucker up. But I just hate that it took all these years for me to have that relationship. We've been, let's see, it's been 10 years now since she's been gone. Anyways, enough of that. I just told y'all a little bit about my history. But yeah, don't talk about my deceased mother. She's not here to defend herself, and trust me, I will defend her. Hey, Sonia. Hey, love. Especially she didn't have no kids. You have no idea what it's like. It's like, fucking, I can't help your fucking uterus. Thank God you didn't have no kids. Oh, wow. Vaccine. Oh, wow. And they kept that from y'all. Um, do you have a relationship now with the first girl? See, I hate when people keep stuff like that from us, and then we find out, you know, and it's kind of heartbreaking, you know? It really is. When childhood trauma, you don't realize you have that until you get older. Damn. See, Vexy, I'm sorry that, you know, I know that had to hurt, you know, and just to know you were lied to, you know, and see my granny, my dad's mom, my dad's an only child, you know, and she always wanted a daughter, and I was the first grandchild born. I was a daughter, and I was spoilt fucking rotten, you know, and oh, Jules, I love you. It's hard, man. See, it's crazy. I'm sorry, Bexy. I'm really, really sorry. And I understand you don't want to disrupt that because then, you know, I get that. Bexy, I'm so glad you came back to around me. I do. I missed you. I did. I thought about you and I was like, what did I do to Bexy? You know, but now I understand it's because of that fucking walking death looking bitch with dirty feet share. Hey, Jules, is Ray still wearing his Donald Trump socks with the little comb? That cracks me up. He loves those. Yeah, it's not her fault, but then, you know, you know what I mean. What got serious, Nicolo? He loves it. I got one more pair. I've been, like, I got a bunch of those flags, you know, like, didn't I send you a bunch of flags, Jules? Like, I've got them, I'm starting to sell them because I got so many of them. Cause see, back 2020, I used to have a Trump stand, you know, those on the side of the road and stuff. I used to sell it. I was going to do it this year, but I'm afraid because being a woman out there by yourself and the way Trump got almost assassinated and stuff, it kind of scares me, you know what I mean? And I'm just not doing it. I had a bunch of t-shirts. So I know I didn't send you all the sizes you wear, Jewel, and the t-shirts, and I just wanted you to have some of them. Um, hasn't had a cookie like in cookie, like a woman has a cookie down there, taco. Oh, Nicole, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it's a deep topic. It feels good to kind of get that off. Jules, I understand that. Because like that box I sent you, I would have sent it sooner, you know, and um, yes, flies. Oh, an actual cookie. But yeah, if anybody needs any Trump flags, I got some for sale, Chief. I'm trying to get rid of. I have some 2020 ones, but I also have 2024. I have Second Amendment ones. I have Women for Trump flags. I'm going to check it right now, baby. What the fuck? Who is that, flies? Who is that? That's very fucking disturbing. What the fuck? Oh my God. Do you want me to show this? Will I get in trouble if I show this? What the fuck? Oh yeah, I'm gonna report it right fucking now. What the fuck? Child endangerment. What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can pull this up. This is wow, 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 wow. This, Hold on. Let me see if I can find it here. Hold on. What the fuck? That's disturbing. Hold on. What the actual fuck? Hold on. Let me go over here to my. Hold on. I'm not looking at. Hold on. I'm not looking at chat right this second. I want to show y'all this. Everybody, please, please report this. Hold on just a second. Huh. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm going to show it. Hold on. Just bear with me. Just a second. Let me get it. I got to get it pulled up here. Just a second, y'all. Hold on. I got it. I'm fixing to show it right now. Look at this shit, you all. Look at this. And I'm going to share this link and y'all go and report the fuck out of this. What the fuck, man? It's got an American gun. On the hand is looks like an Israel and Palestine baby. What the fuck? American gun. The hand, the person shooting is Israel, and the baby is Palestine. Y'all go report this. What the actual fuck? Oh my god. Look at this, you all. Saying that Americans are going to be shooting the American gun. Oh my god. I never seen nothing like that. Yeah, YouTube doesn't care. Oh my fucking. I gotta get this off here, you all. Thanks for sharing that, Flies, but because we need to get that. What the fuck? Was it because we support Israel, or I don't know who to fucking support these days, but I just think they need to keep Israel and Palestine bullshit out of our country, in my opinion. But it was an American GUN pew pew, and what the yeah, Flies, we got to get that off there. Definitely. That's wow. Wow. Fucking wow, man. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, it was an American pew pew. The baby was a Palestine baby, and the hand pulling the trigger was Israel. If you look at the flags on it, I think I got that right. Hey, squirrels on fire. What you doing, love? Thank you. It's always a pleasure when you pop in. Yeah, that's really, really fucking disturbing. That's crazy. Because of fucking Biden, he gave all of our money and all of our military fucking supplies to everybody else. I agree, flies. Wow. Wow. I'm speechless. I'm not speechless, but canning? Shan, you can can? I wish I could can. You making salsa? I want some homemade salsa so bad. I love jalapenos and stuff, and I love hot stuff. I love Mexican food. Yep. Winnie, Winnie. Look, my dogs are even pissed about that. Anybody make blackberry jam? I would love to have some homemade blackberry jam. I remember my mom, man, my mama's mama, growing up in Kentucky, she'd have this big ass fucking garden every year and she would can and can and can and are you really making no way, Shan, blackberry jam tomorrow? Are you freaking serious? Are we like soul sisters or something? Are you gonna sell it? Like, you gonna sell it to people? I would totally buy some salsa in that blackberry jam. Absolutely blackberry jam. I would love to have some salsa. Ain't that wild? I said blackberry jam and you're making that tomorrow. That's just like, what's your zodiac, Shan? You can't mail it? What's pulverized mean? I'm dumb. Yeah, my mom's mama, we called her Ma. She canned, yeah, I'll never forget it. She'd have us because I grew up in a big family. There's like 15 of us grandkids and and all that. She'd have us all out there fucking picking beans. I hated it back then, but I wish I had paid attention more to stuff and knew how to do more. Like, I'm not a really good cook, and I'm from Kentucky and you should know how to cook, but and my mom was an amazing cook, everything from scratch. And but I lost her when I was 19. I always thought I had time. You never know have time. Pisces, Leo, moon. See, I don't know what moon I am or sun or none of that. Can somebody tell me what I am? Because I always hear that and I'm like clueless to it. I do know I'm a true and true Virgo. I know snapping beans, that's what she'd get all of us grandkids doing snacks. That was the worst. I know it's good memories though. But you always think you got time. Ain't nothing like some fresh green beans. Put you some jaw bacon or something or country ham in there. Mm, mm, mm. I would love to go back to those days too, snacks. I do. Back then we never thought times would be like they are now. Holing them, she had us do that too. Um, but she mainly we snapped them and she canned the whole green beans and stuff. But I'll never forget those days. Man, my mom, I miss her. My mama's mama. She helped my mom raise us before she got my stepdad, and my mom was a true fucking hillbilly, man. Like, my family hunt a lot, and, like, my cousins would go squirrel hunting and rabbit hunting, and I'll never forget my mom. She loved squirrels, and she could skin them. She could skin rabbits. She would do it all herself, and she would take the whole skull of a squirrel and cook it. The whole, not, just the whole head, the whole skull, the bone after it was cleaned. And she had this little, those little things you dig nuts out with, those little things in the nutcrackers. Well, she didn't have a nutcracker, but she had the little things that you pick the nuts out of the shell with. And she had this little bitty hammer, and she would eat the squirrel brains. And when she died, I got that little hammer because I thought I didn't think nothing about it. I just, that was normal to me to see her eating squirrel brains. And she would pick them out and take that hammer and crack that open. And my ma was the shit, man. Only woman in my family that I seen skin rabbits and squirrels. And yeah, they'd all come in at once. Like the family, the adults would go out there and pick it, because there was like 7 of my mom, brothers, and sisters stuff, and then us kids would have to fucking break them. But now I look back, you like squirrel brains too, snacks, flies. Wow, see, we are true hillbillies, ain't we? I don't like them, but it don't gross me out because I seen my mom do it for a long time. She loved them. Yeah, my mom loves squirrel brains, and people now's like, ew, but it's nothing to me. But I got that little hammer when she passed away. I wanted that hammer. Yeah, squirrel brains. Seriously. You cook the whole head and stuff, and then you crack it open and pick it out with one of those things like you pick nuts out, the little pickers. I don't know if that's how flies does it, but that's how my mom done it. And it was normal to us, it didn't gross us out or nothing because we grew up around that stuff. Deer meat and squirrels, rabbits, doves. I had somebody say, y'all eat doves? I don't eat it because I don't eat wild meat. I've just always been weird. But yeah, there's dove season in Kentucky, turkey season, deer season, all of it. My oldest son is an amazing hunter. He shot a buck deer, and he was in the Kentucky Youth Wildlife magazine on the cover, and he actually won a 4-wheeler. Say flies, aw, I love you even more for that. Aw, see? Flies knows I know what I'm talking about. I'm true hillbilly, y'all, and I just wish I could go back to those days so bad, man. All of us grandkids, we meet up on Sundays at malls and, for dinner, and we'd all get out there in the middle of the road and play Red Rover and all that and play until the fucking streetlights went out, which was in the fucking country, but there were still a few streetlights. Bison and deer jerky. Shannon, if you don't mind me asking, where do you live at? You don't have to answer. And like I remember when I was little, my mom used to they would buy pigs and dip them in the hot water and stuff, all that theirself. Pennsylvania. Aw. Seems like you got a little hillbilly in you, honey. I love it. Um, and I remember I love country ham. A lot of people don't know what country ham is, but I love it. Um, and my mom, I remember she would take the ham, hog leg thighs or whatever, and in the wintertime she would store them in this cold room, and salt them down, and just good old days. Lard, fresh cracklings, yes, yes. Sometimes you got to pick the little hairs off the cracklings. Born in Vegas, you got a little hillbilly to you. You do. I was born and raised in Kentucky until I was 33 years old. No, 30 years old. And that's when I left and went on the road, and I'm 42 now because it's been 12 years. See, where I come from, Cody's at night. This is when I was older. My mom was with my stepdad, and we was in a holler, and it's so quiet at night. You can hear the clocks ticking, like tick tick, and like you could hear these coyotes like far away. And I don't know, it's just the most relaxing sound to me. Hamburg. Is that on the Maryland line, Jules? I love Amish too. I love their seasonings and stuff. Red eye gravy. People don't know about no red eye gravy. Oh my God, red eye gravy. I know what that is. People and wilted lettuce, red eye gravy. I know what that is. Coyotes and I would love the Hamburg. What am I thinking about that's on the Maryland line there? Because I used to play the fair there. There's a fair there. Oh, I love red eye gravy. See, because like where I grew up and I heard the coyotes, they were like they could be 10 miles away, but when you're in a holler and it's dead quiet, you can hear them, and it's just, I don't know, I loved it. It might be Harrisburg. Hold on, let me look it up. Who's Skylar? Flies, you remember brown? You probably know how to brown breakfast gravy. Everybody's like brown breakfast gravy. You talking about beef gravy? No, it's brown sausage breakfast gravy, not this white shit. That you get at fucking Cracker Barrel. It was brown. I don't know about that. I don't think squirrels. No, Jules, I haven't. See, I don't know nothing about that. Hold on. See, it's gonna drive me nuts now. I gotta see that. Yes, flies. It's so good, ain't it? People think I'm crazy. They think I'm talking about beef gravy, like that you put on mashed potatoes. No, this is sausage gravy, biscuit and gravy. Skylar Niece. Is that Kevin Niece's people? Peanut butter gravy? No, I don't know nothing about that, Robin. I know chocolate gravy. Oh, let me screenshot that, Shannon. I definitely will. Hold on, we'll go over that in just a second here. Y'all drop Squirrels on Fire Shan's link here, and yeah, I would be interested in hearing that too. See, I don't know that. That's not ringing a bell. Hey, Flies, do you put spaghetti in your chili? Spaghetti noodles? Hold on, I'll tell you here. Hanover, is that familiar? Hold on, I'm looking. It starts with an H. Hanover, maybe, or See, I don't know that case. See, you do use it though. See, people think I'm crazy for putting spaghetti in my chili. All right, it is Hanover then. I was trying to think because we done Hanover, Gettysburg. Because was stationed in not stationed, but I worked for this company out of Maryland. What was the name of that? Is it Manchester? No. Potato soup with cornbread. Flies, my mom, the one that eat the squirrel brains, she also would take buttermilk and like those oyster crackers or saltine crackers or cornbread and just eat it out of the cup. Is it Manchester? Hold on. No, Westminster. That's what it is. Westminster, Maryland is where. But yeah, I worked so much in PA. Waynesboro, I remember that one. Hanover, I worked at the York Fair. Gettysburg. Yeah, I don't buy store-bought. Want some real salsa. See, I need to learn. I need some land where I can grow me some vegetables. Little town. Is there a little town? No, that's Maryland, maybe. And that was like one of the very first when I very first started traveling. But there's this other company I worked for, Ben Salem. I worked in Ben Salem, Pennsylvania. Um, let's see, what other PA one was it? This wasn't too long before I got off the road. I worked Ben Salem. Um, trying to think. I love sauerkraut and hot dogs. Yes, yes. Yeah, Polish sausage. Either one. I like hot dogs and I like the Polish sausage. Yes, I love it. I love it. Yes, I love it. My mom actually used to make sauerkraut. I remember she'd have it in these 5-gallon buckets, and it was the weirdest thing that I watched her make. And but it was I love sauerkraut. Fried cabbage, fried green tomatoes. Y'all got me hungry, man. I need to go back to Kentucky. I swear, Kentucky has the best fucking food ever. I don't care what anybody says. Hillbillies can fucking cook, except for me. I can make chili with spaghetti noodles. Yep, flies. Yep, in a 5-gallon bucket, she would make it. Man, I miss my family. I do. They've all died. And you can green. See, I need you to send me a care package because these Florida tomatoes, they don't. I don't know. And I can't find green ones. I can eat fried green tomatoes till I get sick. We're so much alike, flies. I love it. I love being a hillbilly. I do. Like, oh, Brittany J was trying to fucking bash, she's ashamed of her southern accent and stuff. Yeah. Ben Salem, yeah, you know the mall there, that set up a fair there? I used to work that. I've worked that fair a few times. Then there's like a little Dunkin' Donuts down by the Mall. I love anything fried. Fried squash, fried zucchini, okra. You like hot dogs and kraut, Jules? What was the name of that mall? Neshaminy? Is it Neshaminy Mall? Something like that. Um, I can't remember the name of the mall. Something like that. Crisco, yes. I like Crisco. That's what we always use, but my mom always used. Turkey Reuben. I love turkey meat. Have you ever had fried turkey? Like at Thanksgiving stuff where they fry the whole turkey? It's so good. Yep, Neshaminy Mall, that's where I worked at. They have a fair there every year. I worked for that company for years. That's where I got into making cotton candy, and then I got out of it and I had my own cotton candy or wagon. I love ribs. See, I grew up on Crisco, and yeah. So I did get it right in the Chamonix, yeah. Been Salem, because right down there's that little Dunkin' Donuts, and I'd get up every morning and walk down there to Dunkin' Donuts. I loved having Dunkin' Donuts at my front door. Bacon grease, yes. Squirrels on fire. Make you some wilted lettuce with that bacon grease. Do you know what wilted lettuce is? Get you some green onions. Oh my God, make you slap your mama. Mountain oysters? No, but my papa did. And um, flies, flies don't say. Who in here knows what mountain oysters are? If you do, you're a true fucking hillbilly. Yes, Jules. Oh, I love Waffle House. They get, I always get country ham there. Snacks. Y'all don't say nothing. Don't look it up either. Don't cheat. Yeah. My papa used to eat them in. Uh-uh. It is bull nuts. Actual cow bull nuts, y'all. No lie. Bull nuts. Like the nuts off of a fucking bull. My papa loved them. Bull fries. Yeah, it's a hard. I couldn't do it. My papa loved them. Am I right, flies? Flies, I can definitely tell we're from Kentucky, and I love it so much because you're bringing back so many memories for me, man. I love it. That's how my papa was. Man, I miss my granny and papa and all them. I do. My papa on my daddy's side, he was so old fashioned. Like, he didn't believe in women having tattoos. He didn't believe in like men getting perms or having earrings or nothing like that. I'll never forget it. We were little and it was close to my brother's birthday and he got his ears pierced. My papa was totally against that. Women shouldn't have tattoos, none of that. And my brother got his ears pierced. My papa bought him this big old box of bras for his birthday and nothing else. And my brother took that fucking earrings out. I was saying. Now I like gizzards. I love chicken and dumplings. I do know how to make those. I love meatloaf with ketchup, not fucking gravy. When I went out to California, I worked out there, and even up in New York, they put fucking brown gravy on meatloaf. Who the fuck does that? It's like you dumb fucks. You don't put fucking brown gravy on meatloaf. You put something tomato based on it, you know? Yeah, when I went out to California, California has shitty food. I'm sorry, they do. I hate California food. Like they have good like Mexican and stuff out there, but it's weird to me. I didn't like California food at all. And like New York, they try to be that stuff, but no, they need to stick to their Italian. I use ketchup too. Put a little sugar on top of it a little bit, I do. Shit, right. No, I knew about them fucking. We called them bull fries. My papa did. I knew, and no, no, no. He loved them. I do like gizzards though. I like chicken gizzards. I ain't had none in a long time. They're a little chewy, but I do like those. I don't like chicken liver, but they say that's really good. I got it. It's a hillbilly in me, Shan. It's a hillbilly in me. I do like the sugar and cornbread. No, the only time I would have sugar and cornbread if I am in a bind and have to use that Jiffy corn mix. I do know how to make cornbread and I cook it in a cast iron skillet. No, no sugar. Sorry. I like cheese too. Yeah, I don't like liver. Facts. Right, snacks. Yes. It don't go in fucking cornbread. Like, yeah, sometimes I will use a Jiffy mix, but yeah, no. No. Yeah, Jules, the people put sugar in cornbread, like the Jiffy corn muffin thingies or whatever it's called. I don't like sugar in cornbread unless it's the Jiffy. That's if I'm in a bind. Y'all know, Shan, I don't know. Yeah, you do because did you notice how much fucking StreamYard went up on their price? I just had to re-update mine and I almost didn't do it because I don't go live enough, but I like having my backgrounds and shit. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming too much anymore because it went up almost fucking double, man. StreamYard has. Fucking ridiculous now. Why did they change it? Did you notice that? I'm sure you pay because, yeah. You can tell me a secret? Okay. Is this about StreamYard? I just don't think I can be paying almost $50 a month for fucking StreamYard no more. Let it lapse, like not automatically pay. Let me screenshot that. Because that fucking, I just paid 44 some fucking dollars, man. I was like, what the fuck? Because I hadn't been on here in so long. Poke salad. Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, flies. It's like 44 some dollars. I don't, thank you for these tips, Shan, for real. Cancel your subscription 3 days after it lapsed. Okay, so go in, like, I just paid it before I came live here, that 40 some dollars. So after this, going and cancel it. Yeah, it's almost $50. It's 44. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly what I just paid for it. I wasn't gonna do it, but I like having my backgrounds and shit. Let's see here. 44.99 is what I just paid for that shit. Unc, if you're still in here, thank you. I love you, bro. I got your cash out for my birthday. Thank you. Aw. It's been so good reminiscing back, and I about died when I went to pay for that. 44.99. Right. Yeah. I'm screenshotting all these at Shan's saying because I can't be paying 44.99 a month. That's fucking ridiculous. Fuck yeah. Yeah, because it was what, like $25? I didn't mind paying that, but 44.99. Mm, pro package for 20. Hell, that'd be a great deal. I would pay that. I about fucking died. I was paying what, 25, I think it was, or something. That's reasonable, but I almost didn't do it, but I like having my extras. And y'all know Meg's our mod in here, my good friend. She's going through a lot right now. She lost her puppy dog and she's having a really hard time with it. If y'all could just keep her in your prayers. Thank you. Snacks. I remember my mom used they'd put it in a cup, just a regular old cup, and didn't have cornbread. She'd take saltine crackers or those oyster crackers. Yeah, prayers for Meg, y'all. She's had a lot of loss with her fur babies this year, and she's having a really hard time with it. It's hard losing a fur baby, and so cancel it when I get off here, squirrels. What about Restream? Is that one better or I like StreamYard because I know it. I don't like change. Yeah, Megs is going through it like really, really bad. I don't know if you heard me, but thank you for my birthday cash out. I love you, bro. You're too good to me. I appreciate that. You helped pay for some of my StreamYard I just bitching over. And I got an amazing box today in the mail from Bag of Hammers for my birthday. Thank you if you're still in here. Thank you, Unc. I love you. Oh, there's Megs. We love you, Megs. For real, sis. No, I'm so sorry. You're gonna make me cry. And he passed away, and she's seen him get hit by a vehicle, and it's really fucking her up, and it's really fucking me up, my friend. I'm sorry, Megs. I love you, sis. It's hard losing a fur baby, man. Hold on, I'm screenshotting everything you're saying, Shan. Which one do you use? I like StreamYard because I don't like change. I know it. I know how to use it. It took me forever to learn how to use it because I'm not real tech savvy, you know. Jules, I still want to do what we talked about in our last text messages, you know, and do something. I love you. I love all y'all. I do, for real. I know, Megs, and I just wish I could be there closer to you. And I'm glad you're listening. And no, we love you. And it's hard losing a fur baby, man. And not to bring it on me, but I don't know if, do y'all know about my fish, Trumpy? My beta fish I rescued 2 years ago. I don't never do panels, Shan, so I'm, yeah, my fish, Trumpy, I think he's passing away on me. He's still hanging in there. I rescued him from a cup 2 years ago at PetSmart. He was about to die, and I knew betas didn't live very long. Like they say, the ones you get out of the cups when you ask them, they're only supposed to live like a year. But he lived 2 years, and he's still alive, but he hasn't ate in like 4 days, and he's just like every morning when I would come in, get up and turn his light on his tank, he would come right up and greet me, you know, and I'd feed him, and he's just not doing that no more. And I know it's just a fish, but this fish is different. Trumpy's, I love that fish. It's like, what am I going to do when he passes? Because I don't want to go out here and just throw him in the trash or flush him, or I don't even want to bury him outside where I'm at right now living because I'm not going to live here forever. What do I do with him? I'm not trying to take it off Meg's, but and people say, "Oh, it's just a fish." This is just not any fish, man. And he's my buddy. He knows me, and he's just he hasn't ate. He's hanging in there, but I know he's dying. You know. But he lived a year longer than he was supposed to. Oh, hamsters. Can you put them in resin? I don't want to. I want him to always be with me. I know it's just a fucking fish, but this fish is really special to me. Like we have a bond, and they have big personalities, and I don't want to just. I want him to always be with me. Like I've never named a fish, and now I got Trumpy, and then I got two balloon belly mollies. One of them was a baby, and its name is Baby Megs actually. And then I got another one named Pebbles, and she's a little hoe. I've got like 3 million little babies over here in a little tank. All slick black. It's Megs and Trumpy, and it's been rough. We're losing, it's hard. How can I find somebody to put him in resin? Like, because when he dies, it has to be quick or I don't want to leave him. I want him, kind of like a cremation or an emotional support alligator. Aw. Little Pebbles, yeah, she's a hoe, ain't she, Max? And look, y'all, whenever I first got my balloon belly mollies, uh, Big Mama, which was Baby Meg's mom, she had 3 babies. This is whenever I was still close to Cher, and HP, which is High Priestess Tarot, the fucking cunt. Both of them are cunts now, but she had 3 babies, and I named them Baby Megs, HP, and Cher. HP and Cher died, and Baby Meg's the only one that made it. And yeah, she's so cute. Baby Megs has these black and white dots around her lips, like she's got black and white lipstick on. Yeah, but I'm gonna help Meg, after we get through all this and um, get her a tank set up and stuff, and I'm gonna send her some of the babies. That's right, Megs. And look who's still here, you baby. I'm gonna send her some of Pebble's babies. Remember, Megs, they fucking breed like rabbits, I swear. Aw, bunnies. I love bunnies. They're so cute. My dogs would eat them, though, because they're fucking hunting dogs. But yeah, I'm going to send Meg some babies because it'll be a little while before they get big enough to ship. Then when Trumpy passes, I might put baby Megs in his tank. I don't know. I don't think I want another betta fish because they don't live very long. They don't have a good lifespan. I always said I would get another betta after something happened to Trumpy, but now that I know that I'm fixing to lose him, I don't want another beta. It's really heartbreaking because you really do get attached to them. They know you, you know them. I don't think I get beta. So I think I'm gonna put baby Megs in there and get her a boyfriend. That way I know when she has babies, they're specifically hers. Oh, that's cute though. No, don't put them in a boat. If you get a beta, Jules, don't put it in a boat. You have to have a 5-gallon tank, at least, minimum 5 gallons for a beta. And you have to have certain plants, like silk plants if they're going to be fake. I have live plants, real plants, everything. There's a lot to betas, and they have to have a heater. None of my babies are outside. I got 2 wiener dogs, and they're in here. And no. Y'all hear Trump on the fucking debate talking about eating animals and shit, or the cats and dogs? He says, "My time to talk." Sound familiar? What was it, Joel? He fucking cracks me. I can't believe Putin. Well, I can't believe it that Putin endorsed Kamala, and Kamala's like, he don't even like you. I mean, I wonder why they don't want Trump to win because with Kamala, it's fucking endless wars. I'm speaking. Sound for yeah. I've had time. He said that. I know. I watched something on that earlier. Yeah, I know. And Jules, do you think she had an earpiece in on that? I do. And then he says something about Joe Biden. He's like, is he even alive or something? Yeah, that was. hmm Yeah, whenever I love when he was saying, you could have done this for the past 3.5 years. He's like, how about let's go down to DC right now and, what was it about the border stuff? And, you know, it's like, and she wouldn't do it. You could have done this for the past 3.5 years and you haven't done shit. And he fucking, yeah. Sorry, y'all. Now I'm crying. Jules. Biden put on a Trump hat. Did y'all see whenever they were at the 9/11 thing? And it's like, well, at least we know Biden's alive. Right. She could go ahead and do it right now, and he dared to go down there right now. Let me see her. Let's listen to into that because he was fucking spot on with that. We're not gonna listen to all of just the end of it because that was fucking epic. Let's see.
Billions of dollars, and so were other countries. And, you know, if she doesn't like them, they should have gone out and they should have immediately cut the tariffs. But those tariffs are there 3.5 years now under their administration. We are going to take in billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars. I had no inflation, virtually no inflation. They had the highest 85 and even 90% that the Trump economy was great, that their economy was
highest we've ever seen in the history of America. He invited trade wars. You want to talk about his deal with the competition for the technology, up having the President Xi lacking
of philosophies like they have.
Or he was President Xi for what he did during COVID. Look at his tweet. Thank you, President Xi, exclamation point, when we know that Xi was responsible for lacking and not giving us transparency about the origins of COVID.
President Trump, I'll let you respond.
First of all, they bought their chips from Taiwan. We hardly make chips anymore because of philosophies like they have and policies like they have. I don't say her because she has no policy. Everything that she believed 3 years ago and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone to my philosophy. But if she ever got elected, she'd change it. And it will
The
be
MAGA
the
hat.
end of our country. She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well. But when you look at what she's done to our country, and when you look at these millions and millions of people that are pouring into our country monthly, where it's, I believe, 21 million people, not the 15 that people say, and I think it's a lot higher than the 21. That's bigger than New York State pouring in. And just look at what they're doing for our economy, too. You know, you mentioned before, we'll talk about immigration later. Well, bad immigration is the worst thing that can happen to our economy. They have, and she has, destroyed. They have to hate our country.
President Trump, thank you. Lindsay?
I want to turn to the issue of abortion. President Trump that it was too short.
Everybody else and every legal scholar wanted it to be brought back into the states, and the states are voting.
Our chief of staff, a four-star general, has said he has contempt for the Constitution of the United States. His former national, this kind of ret.
Thank you, because when I hear that
American people are not being addressed, I think the choice is clear in this election.
I want to hear when he
President
says
Trump, I'll give you a
about
quick minute to respond
Yeah.
here.
Thank you, because when I hear that, see, I'm a different kind of a person. I fired most of those people, not so graciously. They did bad things or a bad job. I fired them. They never fired one person. They didn't fire anybody having to do with Afghanistan and the Taliban and the 13 people who's were just killed, viciously and violently killed. And I got to know the parents and the family. They didn't fire. They should have fired all those generals, all those top people. So it was no good. I fired them. But they honor me. Look how it's a good way not than any president sitting
that the vice president has reacted to the U.S.
with local
military.
police. Yes.
You also said you would use local police that are in this country.
In the United States, millions of criminals. They allowed terrorists. They allowed common street criminals. They allowed people to come in. Do you know that her to put into our country? And this will be one of the greatest.
Interference.
Be a fraud.
President Trump, thank you. I'll let you respond, Vice President Harris.
Well, I think this is so rich.
That nobody thought possible.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country. But Vice
Excuse
President
me,
Harris,
the
I'll
FBI
give you
defraud. They were
Vice President Harris.
Well, I think this is election on the, it was arranged. which I have appointed with this.
Them, and I will win the rest on appeal. And you saw that with the decision that came down just recently from the Supreme Court. I'm winning most of them. But those are cases, it's called weaponization, to the made them go after me. By the way, Joe Biden, Willis, to the Attorney General of New York and the DA in New York, every one of those cases. And then they say, oh, he's a criminal. They're the ones that made them go after me. By the way, Joe Biden was found essentially guilty on the documents case. And what happened in my documents case? They said, oh, that's the toughest of them all. A complete and total victory. 2 months ago, it was thrown out. It's weaponization. I'm surprised you're not talking about the border yet. That's because she knows what a bad job they've done. What about those people? When are they going to be prosecuted? When are these people from countries all over the world, not just South America? They're coming in from all over the world, David, all over the world. And crime rates are down all over the world because of it.
But let me just ask you,
David, when are those people going to be prosecuted? When are the people that burned down Minneapolis going to be prosecuted? Or in Seattle? They went into Seattle. They took over a big percentage of the city of Seattle. When are those people going to be prosecuted?
But let me just ask
you. You might ask her that question.
You were the president. You were watching it unfold.
And the will of the voters in a free and fair election. And I'm going to tell you that I have traveled the world as Vice President of the United States, and world leaders are lacking.
Is they're spreading that money around. Look at what's happening with the Houthis and Yemen. Look at what's going on in the Middle East. He had no idea how to stop it. And now you have millions of people dead, and it's only getting worse, and it could lead to World War III. Don't kid yourself, David. We're playing with World War III, and we have a president that we don't even know if where is our president? We don't even know if he's a president.
And just to clarify
they threw him out of a campaign like a dog. We don't even know. Is he our president? But we have a president,
Mr. President,
that doesn't know he's alive.
Your time is up. Just to clarify in the question, do you believe it's in the U.S. best interest for Ukraine to win this war? Yes or no?
I think it's the U.S. best interest to get this war finished and just get it done.
All right.
Negotiate a deal, because we have to stop all of these human lives from being destroyed.
I want to take this to Vice President Harris.
Years after you first started running, do you have a plan, and can you tell us what it is?
Obamacare was lousy health care, always was. It's not very good today. And what I said, that if we come up with something, and we are working on things, we're going to do it and we're going to replace it. But remember this, I inherited Obamacare because Democrats wouldn't change it. They wouldn't vote for it. They were unanimous. They wouldn't vote to change it. If they would have done that, we would have had a much better plan than Obamacare. But the Democrats came up. They wouldn't vote for it. I had a choice to make when I was president. Do I save it and make it as good as it can be? Never going to be great. Or do I let it rot? And I felt I had an obligation, even though politically it would have been good to just let it rot and let it go away. I decided, and I told my people.
And, you know, a lot of people like the debate, they didn't even give a fuck about the economy, you know, because they didn't talk much about the economy. But we have to get all this, in my opinion, we have to get all this other shit fixed to improve our economy. If all this other shit is going on, the illegals and all this, how are we going to fix our economy? You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
The top people, and they're very good people. I have a lot of good people in that administration. We read about the bad ones. We had some real bad ones too, and so do they. They have really bad ones. The difference is they don't get rid of them. But let me just explain. I had a choice to make. Do I save it and make it as good as it can be, or do I let it rot? And I saved it. I did the right thing. But it's still never going to be great, and it's too expensive for people. And what we will do is we're looking at different plans. If we can come up with a plan that's going to cost our people, our population, less money and be better health care than Obamacare, then I would absolutely do it. But until then, I'd run it as good as it can be run.
So just a yes or no, you still do not have a plan?
I have concepts of a plan. I'm not president right now. But if we come up with something, I would only change it if we come up with something that's better and less expensive. And there are concepts and options we have. to do that. And you'll be hearing about it in the not too distant future.
Vice President Harris, in 2017, you supported Bernie Sanders' proposal to do away with private insurance and create a government-run healthcare system. 2 years later, you proposed a plan that included
Bernie
a private
Sanders and
insurance
his
option.
mittens.
What is your plan today?
Well, first of all, I absolutely support, and over the last 4 years as vice president, private healthcare options. But what we need to do is maintain and grow the Affordable Care Act. But I'll get to that, Lindsay. I just need to respond to a previous point that the former president has made. I've made very clear my position on fracking. And then this business about taking everyone's guns away. Tim Walz and I are both gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away. So stop with the continuous lying about this stuff. As it relates to the Affordable Care Act, understand, just look at the history to know where people stand.
Trump's the fucking goat, man.
60 times he tried to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. 60 times. I was a senator at the time. When I will never forget the early morning hours when it was up for a vote in the United States Senate, and the late, great John McCain, who you have disparaged as being, you don't like him, you said at the time, because he got caught. He was an American hero. The late, great John McCain, I will never forget that night, walked onto the Senate floor and said, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't get rid of the Affordable Care Act. You have no plan. And what the Affordable Care Act has done is eliminate the ability of insurance companies to deny people with pre-existing conditions. I don't have to tell people watching tonight, you remember what that was like? Remember when an insurance company could deny if a child had asthma, if someone was a breast cancer survivor, if a grandparent had diabetes? And thankfully, as I've been vice president and we over the last 4 years have strengthened the Affordable Care Act, we have allowed for the first time Medicare to negotiate drug prices on behalf of you, the American people. Donald Trump said he was going to allow Medicare to negotiate drug prices. He never did. We did. And now we have capped the cost of insulin at $35 a month. Since I've been vice president, we have capped the cost of prescription medication for seniors at $2,000 a year. And when I am president, we will do that for all people, understanding that the value I bring to this is that access to health care should be a right and not just a privilege of those who can afford it. And the plan has to be to strengthen the Affordable Care Act, not get rid of it.
Vice President Harris,
in terms of where Donald Trump stands on that.
I want to move to an issue that's important for a lot
She made a mistake. And number one, John McCain fought Obamacare for 10 years. But it wasn't only him. It was all of the Democrats that kept it going. And you know what? We can do much better than Obamacare, much less money. But she won't improve private insurance for people, private medical insurance. That's another thing she doesn't want to get. People are paying privately for insurance that have worked hard and made money, and they want to have private. She wants everybody to be on government insurance where you wait 6 months for an operation that you need immediately.
President Trump, thank you. We have another issue that we'd like to get to that's important for a number of Americans, in particular younger voters, and that's climate change. President Trump, with regard to the environment, you say that we have to have clean air and clean water. Vice President Harris, you call climate change an existential threat. The question to you both tonight is, what would you do to fight climate change? And Vice President Harris, we'll start with you. 1 minute for you each.
Well, the former president had said that climate change is a hoax. And what that means, and created over 800,000 new manufacturing jobs.
Our candidates, an historic night. This ABC News.
Here again, David Muir and Lindsay Davis.
Welcome back tonight. The time has come for closing statements, and Vice President Harris, we begin with you.
So I think you've heard tonight two very different visions for our country. One that is focused on the future, and the other that is focused on the past. And an attempt to
Shut the fuck up.
but we're not going back. And I do believe that the American people know we all have so much more in common than what separates us. And we can chart a new way forward. And a vision of that includes having a plan, understanding the aspirations, the dreams, the hopes, the ambition of the American people, which is why I intend to create an opportunity economy, investing in small businesses, in new families, in what we can do around protecting seniors, what we can do that is about giving hardworking folks a break and bringing down the cost of living.
You know, they said $2,000 a year for seniors, for medicine. I still think that is too high. That's too much, in my opinion, for seniors, because like my father, he's on, disability and stuff, and he don't get that much Social Security and all that. And it's still hard for him sometimes, and I don't know, just my opinion. Y'all think that $2,000 bullshit she's talking about? And yeah, I don't know.
I believe in what we can do together. That is about sustaining America's standing in the world and ensuring that we have the respect that we so rightly deserve, including respecting our military and ensuring we have the most lethal fighting force in the world. I will be a president that will protect our fundamental rights and freedoms, including the right of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. I'll tell you, I started my career as a prosecutor. I was a DA. I was an attorney general.
Notice she has that one ear covered with her hair. And I noticed it, and I've seen a lot of people say it since. She had an earpiece in.
United States Senator and now Vice President. I've only had one client, the people. And I'll tell you, as a prosecutor, I never asked a victim or a witness, are you a Republican or a Democrat? The only thing I ever ask them, are you okay? And that's the kind of president we need right now. Someone who cares about you and is not putting themselves first. I intend to be a president for all Americans and focus on what we can do over the next 10 and 20 years to build back up our
Right,
country
Jules.
by
Right.
investing right
She
now
got an
in
earpiece
you, the
in.
American people.
Vice President Harris, thank you. President Trump?
So she just started by saying she's going to do this, she's going to do that, she's going to do all these wonderful things. Why hasn't she done it? She's been there for 3.5 years. They've had 3.5 years to fix the border. They've had 3.5 years to create jobs and all the things we talked about. Why hasn't she done it? She should leave right now, go down to that beautiful White House, go to the Capitol, get everyone together and do the things you want to do, but you haven't done it and you won't do it because you believe in things that the American people don't believe in. You believe in things like we're not going to frack. We're not going to take fossil fuel. We're not going to do things that are going to make this country strong, whether you like it or not. Germany tried that. And within 1 year, they were back to building normal energy plants. We're not ready for it. We can't sacrifice our country for the sake of bad vision. But I just ask one simple question.
Hey, Savannah,
Why
I love you.
didn't she do it? We're a failing nation. We're a nation that's in serious decline. We're being laughed at all over the world. All over the world, they're laughed. I know the leaders very well. They're coming to see me. They call me. We're laughed at all over the world. They don't understand what happened to us as a nation. We're not a leader. We don't have any idea what's going on. We have wars going on in the Middle East. We have wars going on with Russia and Ukraine. We're going to end up in a third world war, and it'll be a war like no other because of nuclear weapons, the power of weaponry. I rebuilt our entire military. She gave a lot of it away to the Taliban.
That's why
She gave it to
he endorsed
Afghanistan. What
Kamala.
these people have done to our country, and maybe toughest of all, is allowing millions of people to come into our country. Many of them are criminals, and they're destroying
Love
our
you,
country.
Savannah.
The worst president, the worst vice president in the history of our country.
President Trump, thank you. And that is our ABC News presidential debate from here in Philadelphia at the National Constitution Center. I'm Lindsay Davis.
And I'm David Muir. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, they're scared of Trump. That's the only reason Putin fucking endorsed Kamala, because they're scared of Trump. Facts. Yeah, Biden with a Trump hat on. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, I hear Jill is pissed at Kamala. All of them are, because of how they done Biden, you know, getting him out of there or whatever. Now, I don't know which, whatever, but they took her, you know, whatever away, and we're fucked if we get her, man. Tampon Tim. It's good to see you, Savannah, Mama. I love you. We want our country back, right? Hey, look, okay, question, because I'm fairly new to politics. I really am. Okay, we know Trump can only get 4 years this time. What if, like, RFK or JD Vance or someone else runs after Trump for Republican? Could Trump be their vice president? Could it work like that? Could Trump ever run again after this if he wins this? Oh, definitely prayer, Savannah. I'm so sorry, man. Ah.
Mana mana. Mana mana. Mana mana. Mana 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 mana.
Yes, he can run for vice president. Good deal. Good deal. Because I really hope, but after that, like, is there so many years that he can run again for president after that, or is it just eight and done? You want to say it again, Jules?
Mana mana. Mana mana. Mana mana. Mana 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 mana.
That's it. Ah, I hope Savannah, keep me updated, please. That's horrible, man. Have you seen like my Adams family, Biden family one, Jules? I'm so glad to RFK endorsed Trump. I really do. I like to see him get president and Trump be his vice or JD Vance. JD Vance is very, very, very smart and me too, Savannah. Man, that Watts family, they need to fucking. You saw it at Barnes and Noble. I don't have one near me because I've been trying to order that book online. I want it so bad, and I couldn't find it. It was sold out. If you haven't watched JD Vance's documentary on Netflix, I highly recommend it. Hillbilly Elegy. He's got the book and the movie. It's really good. I was a JD fan way before this president stuff. All right, Jules, please, yes, and let me know what I owe you, love. Yes, I love JD Vance. He's So I was a fan of him way before this. And whenever Trump announced JD Vance, I literally cried. I was so happy. And because JD Vance is like Trump Jr., I swear. You don't have Netflix? Yeah, it's on there. It's called Hillbilly Elegy. It's really good. Well, thank you, Jules. Oh, oh. Yeah, I have everything else around me, but I don't have a Barnes and Noble, I don't believe. But I think after he became vice president nominee, everybody went online and bought his book, and it's a really good show though on Netflix if you can watch it. Hold on here, I want to show y'all something. Yeah, I've probably seen this. I don't know. I hate the fucking Bidens. See if I can find it here. This one here is a classic.
Oh, you gotta give that funk, spit all that night. Oh, you gotta give that funk, spit all that night. Spit all that night, 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 spit all that night.
That cracks me up every time. Oh, that cracks. Where's this one out on here? Right here.
They took some cash from China, then smoked crack with a minor. Joe's memories declining, the Biden family. Old Hunter is a sleazebag, took bribes from Chairman G. Shot movies of his wiener, the Biden family.
Can go 200 miles an hour.
Burisma.
Right, Jules. I loved that when they was at the 9/11 memorial thing the other day, and you know, Joe was there and Kamala and JD and Trump, and they were all yelling, you know, about Trump and like, we need you, and nothing about Kamala. And you know, New York is a blue state, and not anymore. Let's see here. What else I got here? Is that one? Here's my favorite one. Let me find it. Right here. I love this one.
Donald Trump, you are known for your terrible haircut, and now I can see why. Your hair sucks. You look like Justin Bieber caught on fire.
What's the difference between a wet raccoon and Donald J. Trump's hair? A wet raccoon doesn't have $7 billion fucking dollars in the bank.
Donald Trump.
It was nice, but still, I love him too. And I used to not be able to stand Trump when he first got president, and even, I don't know, and then I started really opening my eyes, you know, to what was really going on. This one here is funny too.
Hello, you've reached the office of Judge Merchant. This is Juan speaking.
Good afternoon. This is Ronnie with the Ronald Frump Extended Warranty Company. Can I please speak with Dee?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think you might have the wrong number. There is nobody named Dee here.
Are you sure, Juan? She gave me this number. Could you please ask around? Her last name is Snuts. I'd really appreciate if you could locate Dee Snuts for me, Your Honor.
Hang on a minute, please. Has anyone here seen Dee Snuts? I'm looking for Dee Snuts. Does anyone know where I can find Dee Snuts?
Yeah, I got D's nuts right here for you, Judge. I thought you'd never ask. Where do you want them? On your forehead?
What the hell? Who is this? Is this a prank? You think you're so funny? There's nobody here named Dee Snuts.
Is somebody looking for Dee Snuts? That's my nickname on feetfinder.com. Is that about my car's extended warranty?
Well, shit, there's actually someone named Dee Snuts there. Who would have thought? Guess that prank call's out the window.
Hello.
I would rather be grabbed by the pussy than have a pussy for president. Do you agree with what she has to say?
Go you, go you, go you.
And you're happy with that language?
I'm very happy with that language. Look, none of us are that polite behind closed doors. My girlfriends have ruder language. I would rather be grabbed by the pussy than have a pussy for president.
Do you agree with what she has to say?
Go you, go you, go you.
And you're happy with that language?
I'm very happy with that language. Look, none of us are that polite behind closed doors. My girlfriends have ruder language. I would rather be grabbed by...
Southern Girl, who is that? I love that too. I would. I'd rather be grabbed by the pussy than have a fucking pussy for president, you know? Southern Girl. What are we doing with Southern Girl? Sorry. Oh, the one that's ashamed of her accent? Of course she is. Fucking bitch. I love having an accent. I love being Southern. Yeah, fuck that hoe. Fuck that hoe. I like this too.
Fact check him in real time. Last time at the first debate, we had millions of people fact checking. So I expect we'll have millions more fact checking because, you know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
We want to remind the audience to please not talk out loud. Please do not applaud. You're just wasting time.
And fact check them.
That's funny you said Southern Girl. Yay, squirrels. I love her. She's got the good fight for Kylie going on for sure. Just shitty's pants. Yeah, she'd be in jail. Listen to this guy here. He does a perfect impression of Trump. I love it.
I miss the Trump speeches. For real though, it was my favorite speech I've ever seen a president give. It was the night the United States killed the leader of ISIS. Trump comes out of the Situation Room at like midnight in the White House, and he walks down that fucking tunnel like and gives a press conference, like he's giving a post-game NBA just killed a guy press conference. He walks up in front of the entire world at midnight and just goes, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead. He died like a dog. I'm going to change one word of that. That's what he opened with. And then he did 40 minutes. The speech is 40 minutes for no reason. It wasn't a prepared speech. He freestyled 40 straight. Not even a speech, just mean shit talk for 40. The meanest shit talk you've ever heard in front of the whole world. Abu, we could hear him crying. I said, Abu, don't cry. Abu. Let me tell you something. Abu cried. He cried quite a bit. I wouldn't have cried. Crybaby Baghdadi, that's what we were all calling it. I miss the Trump speeches. For real, though.
Snacks, we probably could. Is Abu the one that he sent a picture of his house? Savannah, do you have Discord? I love air fryers. I'll send you an invite, Savannah. I've seen it a lot too, Snacks. I actually started watching it today. I love the beginning of it. The Taliban leader, what's his name? Abdul, what was his name? He said something and he said, yeah, I sent him a picture of his house. When do y'all want to watch Hillbilly Elegy? Here, Savannah, I'm gonna invite you right now. I promise you my Discord is like dead as fuck and it's only people I trust in there. I promise there's no bullshit. You know, snacks, it's no bullshit. And anytime any shit goes down, I'll shut the motherfucker down. It's because I hate Discord, honestly, but I'm gonna send it right now to you on Instagram, Savannah. Hold on. Savannah, what about Ryan and Bethany's baby? Isn't she freaking gorgeous? Discord is the devil. It is, and that's why I'm yeah, I'll shut that shit down quick. Are you in there, Snacks? You know, we both learned our lesson on Discord. I just sent it, Savannah. Oh, I love you. Squirrels, back, like me and Snacks here and Unc, if he's still in here, we've known each other for going on, what, 4.5 years now? And we were in the Discord before we knew better with a bunch of fucking whatevers. Well, Horton, I don't know how to say your name, but I'm fixing to tell you. And like, you know, you think when you're first new to it, you think you can trust people and stuff, and whatever, and it just went down, and like, I don't know, it's just bad. Lily Bee is freaking adorable, and that head of hair, she is so cute. Okay, good deal, Savannah. There she is. Mr. Ballin. Yeah, it starts out when you're first doing it, it's a shit show and people dox people, and yeah, I don't want none of that shit. I'm very selective. But y'all let me know when everyone is available. Yeah, it was messy, Snacks. And I got dragged for being a lover. I literally got dragged because I'm a lover over emojis I use. Because I use the heart and kissy face emoji a lot. That still blows my fucking mind. But you know what? I would rather be hated and talked about for being a lover than to be a bitter fucking bitch making fun of somebody that loves hard. Yeah. Jules, I literally got made fun of and attacked because I use heart and kissy face emoji. They're like, she's love bombing and blah 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 blah. Like they would do pukey faces at me and all kinds of shit. It was really fucked up. And like, I didn't say nothing. I watched them talk about me for 2 or 3 days, you know. And I didn't respond or nothing. I just sat back and watched. And I was just, you know, screenshotting. I got all of it. I got all of it, what they said and shit about me. And this right here, I played this. Right, consider the source. This right here, I dropped this video. This is actually what I made that for, was that. And I left. That's all I said. I didn't respond or nothing. I done this and I left at Discord.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Literally, I wouldn't fucking respond into that bullshit. None of them were happy people, and they're still not. Like I said, I'd rather be made fun of for being a lover than being a bitter bitch. Do you remember that, Snacks? Was you in there when I dropped that? Literally, I didn't respond to it. I sat there and watched them drag me, you know, because I ain't getting into that, because I know me. Hey, Wacky. And then when I finally was ready to leave, I dropped that video and left. Right, squirrels, yeah. They're... Mm. You left after that? See ya. Look at all the motherfuckers now. They're probably still miserable in a Discord. Fucking same, Shan, same. I just, yeah. Like Snacks and Unk are like the only two really from back in them dirty days that I have anything to do with. And Kiki, she comes in here some. She never done any shitty shit to me. She's from back then. But I know she's still with all those people, but yeah. Right, Savannah, right. I mean, they lived their life on that fucking Discord. It was... And one of them, one of the ones that was making fun of me for being a lover, her mother had died. And at that time, I was working like the next town over from where she lived, you know, and I'd never met her. And this was one of my, let's see, one of my best friends, you know, and her mother died. And I wanted to meet up with her, you know, and take her out to lunch and just be a friend, you know. And she made fun of me for that, called me a creep and all kinds of shit because I wanted to do that. I didn't know that at the time. Someone told me and showed me later, you know, but yeah, they're fucking weird. You remember that, Snacks? Yeah, her mother died, and I'm not a creep like that. I was trying to be a genuine friend because I was, and because I was in South Carolina where she lives, and I was in, what was it, Columbus? No. No, I don't remember where. Columbia, Columbus, something. But it was really close to where she was, and I wanted to meet up with her, you know, just take her out to lunch and just be a friend to her because I lost my mother too, and I knew how that was, and I got made fun of for that. Called a creep and shit. It's like, I'm not a Columbia, yeah. You remember that? Yeah. And wow. Wacky, I think you're in our Discord. I trust you. You know that, boo. Oh, Savannah, I'm sorry, love. But how are you a creep when you've been like best friends with someone for like a year or so? And Snacks at the time, if I had known, I absolutely would have, for real. I would have. And you know, if you're close to somebody on here and you get like really, really fucking close, like I was with some of these girls, and you get that close to them, why not meet up? You know, you just want my friendship on the internet? Like, that's not a real friend to me. If I ever get close to you, Snacks, I wish I still traveled because I could see a lot of y'all. I miss it, but my mental health's more important. I forget about Discord too, and I can't figure out how to turn my notifications back on because I turned them off because every time you turn around, ding, 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 it's like, oh my God, you know, but I've never been a people person, really. But I really would like to have us a like little movie night in there and watch Hillbilly Elegy for those that hasn't seen it. It's J.D. Vance's documentary thing. It's really good. And I also have all the Gypsy Rose Lifetime series shows. That's what I actually wanted to watch, and I've watched some of them already. But yeah, I turn it back on, then I'll get 500 fucking notifications. But I don't use it that much. Wacky, check and make sure you're still in my Discord. I think you are. Because I removed a lot of people. I think I removed everybody but me and you and Allie and Truly. And then I added people. You have silent notifications. I don't like all that fucking beeping and yeah. Or like I'll be like trying to screen record something on my phone and they'll keep dropping down, you know. She isn't being sued by her family yet. That's not true. That's not true. Not yet. And there's reasons why they haven't sued her just yet. It's going to be a while, but it's not right now. But I also have all that if I wanted to watch with y'all because I was covering Gypsy and Miranda Lambert. I don't listen to country. See, I need to figure all that out, Shan, because I'm not real Discord savvy like that. I like to have my messages when people message, which I don't get very many messages. I can't believe I'm up late. I slept like 4 or 5 hours today. I took a long ass nap, and that's why I'm still awake. Jules, are you in my Discord? Are you? My phone's always on vibrate too. I keep it on vibrate. I can't stand. I don't like country music really. I like Ryan. That's it. Country music ain't like it used to be. Jules, you'll have to come in there. I'm gonna send you an invite too. You can come watch Hillbilly Elegy with us. Actually, my Discord is called Squirrels for the Truth. Because, like, this channel, I had it monetized once, like 2 years ago, and I shut that shit down. But, like, our theme was the squirrels. Copy link. I think Unk is in there. I'm not sure. He might not be. Jules, have you watched, I just sent it to you, sis, Hillbilly Elegy? Yes, Jules definitely has her notifications on text message silently. Right, Shannon, me too. On Etsy, I love Etsy. I buy a lot of stuff from there. Y'all just let me know when y'all want to watch that. How long is that? If y'all gonna be up a few, we can watch it now, actually. Said I was actually watching some of I love the beginning of it. It's an hour and 57 minutes. Have you ever watched the show Peaky Blinders? It's pretty good. Aw. Is that whenever hey, Snacks, you remember whenever your preacher or something and I was talking and cussing and yeah, I like Twitter. I love Elon. I don't care what anybody says about him. Do you watch it, Jules? That's a good show, ain't it? I love Peaky Blinders too. Yellowstone. Did y'all watch Yellowstone? Y'all want to watch it? You can't tonight? Awesome. You suck. 'Cause it feels like it's hard to get everybody together to watch something, any other time unless you're all here. Yeah, I remember that, Snacks. I'm not the one to put on speakerphone. I don't even remember what that was over, what I was live about, but I remember that. Oh, yes. Rip, yep. I hate that there's another part or season or whatever coming out, and they got to kill John Dutton off, and I hate that because it's not going to be the same without Kevin Costner at all. Like Beth Dutton is my spirit animal. I sleep. I like going to bed early because I like getting up early. But Rip is fucking hot. I love him and Beth. I just hate that they're gonna kill John off. But Yellowstone's so good. It's like always the good shows like that. Trazodone. I take Seroquel. Then I take another pill because I have nightmares. It helps with my nightmares. I haven't taken it yet. I should probably get my ass in the bed, but like I said, I took a really long ass nap today. I must have been tired because I never take naps like that hardly. Yeah, I don't like that, Joel, that they're killing him off like that. No, he is having family issues. They should. I don't know. It's not going to be the same without him. I haven't either. The last show I watched was Peaky Blinders, the series. No, I didn't know that. Jules? Yeah, it does knock me out, Savannah. It does. I take 300 milligrams of it, or I can't sleep. It will die without him. Yeah, it will not. Well, I've been keeping up with Gypsy Rose snacks, so I wash trash too. 50 milligrams of both. Yeah, I take 300. Yeah, Shannon, that's what I said. Whenever I take that, I have to lay down because it hits me quick. And then, like, I have really bad nightmares. I have my whole life, and they put me on a nightmare medication that they put a lot of soldiers and stuff on with PTSD, and it really works, and helps me sleep a lot better. I've been on it for 3, 4 years now, ever since I got off the road. Yeah, 300. Yeah, it helps with my depression and stuff too. Really. George, you're going to get me some yes, autographs and stuff here now, because Yellowstone is one of my favorite shows. Oh, cotton what? Because I have nightmares. I've suffered my whole life with them. Like I get really bad night sweats, but I take Prozocin. It's called Prozocin. It's actually a blood pressure medicine. And my doctor, when he first told me that, like, what the fuck? And he said, no, he said it actually works for nightmares, that they put a lot of soldiers and stuff on it, that have PTSD, and it works. I actually, when I got on my mental health meds, I quit smoking marijuana. I haven't smoked marijuana in like a year. You gotta get me some autographs. Yeah, I've had nightmares since I was a little girl. The Shift, I don't know that one. I'm a burnout from hell. I've been smoking since I was like 14 years old. And I want to see The Sound of Freedom. I've still not seen that show. I want to watch that movie. Um, and I still smoked it, when I got off the road and stuff. And then I got on my medication I take like 6 pills a day because I'm pretty fucked up in the head. But it like gives me anxiety and it just don't do it for me, anymore. And that's a good thing, I guess. I kind of miss it, fire me up a doobie. And but yeah, it don't work well with my mental meds for high blood pressure. See, I don't have high blood pressure, but I take that Prozocin. Um, I wish I could see that movie. Where could I watch it at for free? But Prozocin, if you have nightmares, for real, it works. I'm diagnosed with ADHD. I'm diagnosed with MDD, bipolar, anxiety disorder. I love THC too, but I can't do it. Don't do it for me. Couch turner? See, I don't know these. Let me look it up. I don't want to pay for it. Free TV. I might watch that tonight. Oh my God. I do got a pop-up blocker, I believe. Oh, there's Lord of the Rings, which I'm not into those kind of shows. I want to watch the series The Secret Lives of the Mormon Wives or something like that. I tried doing different shit all my life for my mental health, and I have to have the prescription stuff. What the fuck is going on here? I get that, Shan, because it took me a while. That's why it took me a while to actually take my mental health seriously. Um, did you take Neurontins, Shan? This is like taking me, I can't find it. I can't do pain pills or nothing like that. I can't, because that's what killed my mother. Yeah, Joel, same. Lyrica, because I have neuropathy, like not bad, but in my feet and legs, and they put me on that. I can't do it. They tried Neurontin and Lyrica, gabapentin. I can't do those either. So I take a leave for that. A leave is an NSAID, isn't it? I can't get this couch turner to thing to work. I keep getting like takes me to other segments of shit. I can't do all that, Savannah. I've got to have medical, like doctors' help. I know I can't do that. I've tried, and it's no, I'm good with my doctor's medications. I'll be on these meds for the rest of my life, and I'm good with that. I'm not taking a chance of fucking up my mental health again. Naproxen, that's like a leave, isn't it? Yeah, gabapentin. Yeah, I can't take that stuff either. Because I took Lyrica, and it fucking made me like I was drunk. I didn't like that. What the fuck? This ain't taking me to where I want to see it on this. Me too, Shan, for real. I get it. I'm gonna stick to um my doctor meds. It works for me, and I'm not gonna fuck it. I'm looking for the sound of freedom. Yeah, I don't like all that. But it works for me. It does. And I went all these years, without it. And like after my mom died, it's whenever I got diagnosed with bipolar and all that. And they put me on medicine. It worked and stuff. And then I got on the road and, you can't get a doctor and this and that. And it works for me. I'll be 60. I turned 42 the 7th. Yeah, I like essential oils. I do like those. But I got to have prescription medications, you know. I got to. I can't. I came so far. I don't get heartburn. Like I want to try I do use like magnesium. You know that magnesium spray stuff out? I do put that on the bottoms of my feet at night. I like that. The lion's mane mushrooms. You use lion's mane? Yeah, I want to try that. Heard it's really good for you. But like not to get off my prescription medication. I'm not going to fuck my mental health up again. I'm in a really good place mentally in life and with life in general. And okay, it's on Prime too, ain't it? Prime Video. I got Prime because I'm just looking at it here. I can watch that. Exactly, Shannon. It does work for me. I've been on this going on 4 years now, and I'm not gonna. No, I came so far. Here, forgot I had Prime. Oh, there it is. What is tomorrow? Friday? Maybe this weekend, we'll watch Hillbilly Elegy and stuff, and everybody's free. Plant lights. Do you have like house plants or pot plants or Friday the oh, is it Friday 13th? Oh Lord, it is. Woo. Ooh, I didn't even ooh. Herbs, okay. See, I have actually have a lot of grow lights because well, I still do have a lot of plants. Like I like philodendrons and Hoyas and stuff like that. I had them all in my house and I got really deep into this collection and I had too many, but I had my lights, and they're all outside now when I'm got to Florida here, because they're tropical plants. But I got tons of grow lights. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop up here and watch Sound of Freedom because I can actually watch it on Amazon Prime Video. I'll come back live tomorrow evening, or I don't know. I've just been so busy the past week or so, and yeah. Shane, you should definitely do a live about that one case you and Jules was talking about. I'd be very interested to listen to that. Jules would probably come up on panel with you. Jules is a badass, by the way. Pot those? I have some of those. Yeah. I was thinking of selling all my grow lights, my plant lights, but like, if I remove from here, I can't leave them outside in the wintertime. I have to bring them in and I'll need them. Yeah, I have a couple of pothos. I love philodendrons and Hoyas. Oh, mini roses. Oh, see, I want a yard too, like a big ass yard. I have a little yard. I want chickens and all. I want everything. Yeah, Jules, I'm getting off here and heading to bed myself. Hold on, let's see. We need an exit song. I gotta play an exit song. And then after the song, yeah, you can't put them in direct sun. I have them all under my porch. I just got me a banana tree and I had it last year and I got it this year and it's huge. And I started growing pineapples too and dragon fruit. But I'm going to play the song and end the stream and I'll come live tomorrow. Thank you all. Love you all. Yes, Jules, text me, love.
I'm gonna shine till I can't go down. Ride this out till I slide on rails. Make 'em remember the face. My winning displayed in a case. On the other side with the grades. Rewind it back. Yes, facts. We was built like that. 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 I wanna be a tall tale, energy in me passed down. Reppin' my city, make maps proud. The way that I'm living, they map out. Went from no college, no education. Now my house a whole space station. They blame the Illuminati, say I am a Freemason. Cause it's legendary trail that I'm out here blazing. Rap bag so big that a hater can't take it. From a 5-speed Ford to a 6-figure Ford. So many sound files in my dome, I'm born. Tell Elon Musk I'ma need more storage. Cause I be living large, so I got a long story. I'ma need a house made of glass, 13 floors. Whole window, don't need a front porch. What I see in my head, don't need a weak door. No turnkey for a keyless door. I'm gonna shine till I can't go down. Ride this out till I slide on rails. Till I slide on. Make 'em remember the face. My winning displayed in a case. On the other side with the grades. Rewind it back. Yes, facts. We was built like that. 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 I am that culture magic for a demographic. Vision in my words seem photographic. And talking my shit with my teeth ceramic. Only people with 3 eyes will be seen around me. Don't compare me to the greatest on your playlist. Cause the greatest on your playlist ain't this. That is no diss, but a tip with my hat lit. I don't wanna be anything that has been. I just wanna spin when the world spins. Track on the disc, got a whirlwind. Let the world hear till there's no one standing on this waterland spear. Rolling up that shake, feel the smoke get spear. Hit 'em in the heart when they approach my field. Come in peace so you can leave in a mill. I'ma stay shining like fire in the steel. Tucked deep in the darkest off-grid hills. I'm gonna shine till I can't go down. Ride this out till I slide on rails. Till I slide on. Make 'em remember the face. My winning displayed in a case. On the Side side with the grace. Rewind it back, back, back. Yeah, it's facts, facts. We was built like that. We was built like that. We was built like that. We was built like that.